Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for July the 28th through to August the 3rd, 2014. So I tried to move my day as fast forward as possible so that we could do this in daylight, hopefully with a creek and a canoe paddle, but it didn't happen. I do apologize for that. I do thank you, though, for your love and your support, your blessings that you send to me each and every day. Truly, I'm blessed to have you in my life. And truly, I do love you. So, let's get to your reading because you have some powerhouse cards here. New path. Definitely new path. And the path is really grounded in who you are. So be grateful for any abundance you have in your life this week. And be ready to teach people and to learn. I think it's a duality because it is your first card, the Page of Cups. So it is teaching, but it is learning. So you've gone through certain lessons now. You've gained some wisdom, you've gained some understanding, and you're going to use that to help others on their path by teaching them how to get through it. But it is also going to exalt you into a new path of learning opportunities, expanding your mind, expanding your visions, expanding your path. Very much so. It's all about messages of learning and teaching, and sometimes it's one or the other, but because it's at the very first card in your reading, I would have to say it represents both. Okay, that it's not only that you will be learning new things on this path, but you will also be teaching the things that you have learned on this path, which will only make you stronger and learn through osmosis, okay? I always say the greatest student is the teacher. We have the Fool, so a brand new path for the majority of you. It's obviously going to be career when this card comes up. If it were a personal reading, it would definitely be career. But in a general reading, I have to realize that for each and every one of you out there, you have a different priority list. And some of you want more of a foundation in, or a new path. Although we do have the foundation card as well. I knew I got that from somewhere. This is a very new path for you, a very karmic path, a very, you know, it's a path that has to be taken with a leap of faith. Stepping off that cliff and just believing that there is going to be somebody there catching you, or a path appearing to walk upon, that you will not fall, that you will not be hurt, that you have learned your lessons to this point so that you can go forward on a new path. And it could be a path in love. It could be a path in career. It could be a path in well-being, stature in the community, stature within the family life, or within a partnership or a relationship. And definitely going forward, and it's really about who you've become. Okay, and it's making some conscious decisions based on your lessons to this point. Conscious decisions on knowing yourself enough to know what the next step should be. And feeling that it's right. And knowing that it's right. Following your gut, following your intuition. I think it's a very strong week for you to really lean on God, your angels, your spirit guides, and really ask them for clues, hints, those aha moments to come to you through meditation, through prayer, however you make that connection with the divine. Absolutely utilize it this week as much as you can. Talk to God. Tell him your plans, or her your plans. However, I don't want to be politically incorrect. I think God is bigger than just a male or female entity up there. So I think we try and humanize God too much. He's both. We have the Knight of Wands and Temperance. So the Knight of Wands is really asking for that balance to come into your life now. Really leveling out that playing field for yourself. Feeling that foundation under your feet, knowing that your next step is the right step. Just consciously knowing it. You know, I really think this reflection period is really over for you. So the Knight of Wands, I really don't see as a reflection. It could be an appeal, though. Okay, the Knight of Wands really symbolizes to me the knight who stops and gets off his horse, and before he goes on the next trek of his journey, the next leg, just giving a moment to be grateful for where they are, and then giving up the dreams and the wishes and the desires of how this part of the journey is going to go, and asking for the protection and the wisdom and the endurance. Now, it is with Temperance, so I would have to assume that you are going to ask for a balance to come into your life. So where there is an imbalance, where there is struggle in your life, you just need to ask for that balance to come in. And solutions will come to you. Like I said, I believe this to be a very spiritual week for you. So ask for how to make that balance. Make that balance there for you in your life this week coming up. The Ace of Cups and the Hermit, you already know everything you need to know in order to go further, and it's a very beautiful path that you are going into. The Ace of Cups is a new path of passion, of beauty, wants, desires, needs. And the Hermit clearly states that you have all the knowledge, that your light shines brightly, that you are more than ready for this journey that you are embarking upon. And it really is a brand new journey that you are embarking upon. So don't be too surprised if some doors start swinging open this week that you weren't expecting to swing open. And I think the more that you're acknowledging that, I don't even see it as it's kind of like you've moved to a conscious state, an understanding, tangible ways of using your gifts, your talents, to better not only yourself but everybody who surrounds you, and perhaps even the world at large, depending on your path. We have the Four of Wands and the Lovers. So if this is a week where you're looking for love, definitely there could be somebody there for you, a very strong partner, in fact. But this is also about making strong partnerships this week and having that strong partnership in order to go into the future, in order to have that firm foundation going into the future. I really think as next week comes around, you're really going to feel that foundation underneath your feet. You're really going to feel like there's something tangible that you can grab onto in your life and really say, I've taken the first step on my new path. It's becoming tangible. So dream big right now. Keep a dream journal if you can, for goodness sakes. It's almost as if you're sitting in a room and you've got candles galore lighting up the room. And you really feel that you have a good perspective of the room. And then somebody goes and switches on the lights. And you go, oh my goodness. I didn't even realize there was a chair in that corner. I didn't even realize that there was an opportunity in that direction for me. It's like the lights come on for you. You can see clearly exactly different destinations in your life and the one that you choose to grasp onto and run with, granting you a firm foundation. And moving towards, I think you're moving with a strong partnership, or moving towards a very strong partnership. Somebody coming into your life, somebody already that is part of your life, but they are definitely going to add to this foundation that you are building. So allow their help, allow their opinion to matter. Teach and learn from each other. For some of you, you may have to expand your circle slightly in order to run into this person. So get out there, meet, mingle. Try and make new connections. Whether or not it's live and in person, or it's on the internet in some way, that you are making a connection with somebody that is going to help you move forward in a very beautiful way. So until next time we meet, remember, I do love you.